pretty brown eyes. Pretty brown eyes, you know I see you. It's a disguise the way you treat me.
The way you treat me.
Pretty brown eyes. You keep holding on to your thoughts of rejection. If you're with me, you're secure. Mm-hmm. You keep telling me that your time is always taken, and I keep seeing you out alone.
I'm alone.
Pretty brown eyes. Listen to love. Your heart is pounding with desire, waiting to be unleashed.
Whoa ha, whoa ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha.
Where's my saxophone app?
Oh my God. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. It's Jade and XD.
Pretty brown eyes. Pretty brown eyes.
Yes.
Self-love.
Self-love. No lying to your children about who their father is. We have a lot to discuss
So
today.
much.
We have so much.
So much to talk about.
But how was your week?
Oh, eventful. You know, I forget what, like, you know, how awake we come in the spring and how quickly it comes on. I'm like, where did I get so many plans? Where did you niggas come from? God damn, I love you.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
it's
so
like
booked all of a sudden.
I'm so booked all of a sudden. I love it, right? Because it's with people I love, and I'm happy. It just feels like it, like, just like swoops in like a wind. You know what I'm saying? There's people that are not even. I was with the girls last week, which is always fulfilling. And then I went to Atlanta for Shariel's 40th birthday party, which was a reschedule from that winter freeze in January. She looked beautiful. It was such a good time. It was an Atlanta-ass time. That bitch didn't show up because I was ready if she did.
Oh, shout out to the listeners who went to go troll. They went to go look and they couldn't find. But
yeah, whatever
shout
the
out
fuck,
to y'all.
bitch. We on your ass. We on your head. But you know, it was beautiful. It was lovely. Shariel looked incredible. You know, I love when you see your loved ones being celebrated and like enjoying themselves. There's something that's so fulfilling about that. And so that was really lovely. I want everybody to hold her though and to send her energetic love because her aunt passed away the following day. And so I know that, you know, that's the high highs and the low lows are really, they're so jarring for the spirit. So make sure that you keep her lifted and keep her held energetically. But it was beautiful celebrating my friends, seeing my friends. Obviously, you were missed, nigga, you and Nikki. But seeing the friends that were able to make it, and like Tristan saw our Airbnb and he was like, this looked like living single. And I was like, it does actually. It looks like living single. Me, friend Crystal, Kia, Naja, Bobby, Fatima,
Yes.
Asante. We were all gathered, and it was a beautiful time. It was quick, which I love, and I got back. So my week was pretty good. I start my classes this week,
Yes.
so been prepping for that. Yeah, it's just, there's a lot of transition and change happening, but like in a good way. In a good way. I mean, despite the outside world, it's still crumbling. Genocide is still happening. Okay?
Yeah.
And niggas are starting to shoot because it's hot outside. So can we just like be easy?
Yeah.
What about you? How was your week?
It was work filled. It was also I was a caretaker this week.
Yeah, you were.
C-Raj had his wisdom teeth taken out.
I'm not laughing.
Yeah, wisdom teeth is, such a barbaric procedure, but so necessary.
Is it necessary? I guess if they're bothering you.
Oh, yes.
I also feel like it's a cash grab, but I don't know if that's my tinfoil.
Look at you.
No, because let me tell you. First of all,
I hope you don't hear this either, because he's going to say, yes, it is, but no.
First of all, I was chuckling because I just want you all to know that Chris Rogers is a living thespian. He is so dramatic. I mean, when I tell you that nigga will pass out in a parking lot just so you pick him up. So I knew immediately, I was like, oh, God bless you, because I know he is in there princessing out. That's the first thing. The second thing, they tried to tell me to get my wisdom teeth taken out, okay? And I don't have no crowding. They're not bothering me. They're not impeding anything. I was like, please tell me the logical reason as to why you all think I need to have my wisdom teeth taken out. And they're using all this dental shit, and none of it translates to they are impacting your mouth and you need to take them out for this health hazard. And I was like, this feels like I get where it bothers niggas and you need to get them taken out. But if it's not bothering me and it's not affecting my mouth, then why the fuck do y'all want to take my teeth out of my head?
Yeah. If it's not bothering, then you don't have to.
Feel free to chime off in the comments. Y'all are going to do that anyway, and I'm curious.
Mine came out on their own. Like, mine weren't impacted. Mine erupted on their own like regular teeth. Mind you, I've had like 6 teeth removed already before braces, so I had a lot of, my teeth were ferocious. My shit was mad rigorous.
I'd be yelling out, gang, gang.
Yeah. Listen.
That's my sister. Yeah. We were like, double Dutch. It's crazy.
Ooh, teeth on teeth on teeth.
I had a gap. Me and her were opposite. Hers was doing, and mine were like hands across America. So I would have never removed my gap at this point. That was a 90s issue.
Oh, mine is coming back. We were talking about that this morning. Mine is coming back because they had closed it. But also, major work done. Most of this is not real.
You got the half Cadillac.
Yeah. But no, but I was caretaker. It was, it's what we do as spouses, through sickness and in health and all that jazz jazz. But other than that, my week was cool. But I do have, I have some things to talk to you about.
Oh, yes. Let me do some positivity really quick before you, because I know you're
and I'm about to ruin it.
I read your tone and I was like, hold on. Happy belated birthday, Michael Arsenault. We had to make sure.
Happy birthday!
We want to make sure we send the love. Michael Arsenault's birthday just passed. Make sure you all go and support all of his books. Purchase all of the books. Let me see. Hold on. You Can't Date Jesus. Right? That's the first one. I bought my first pair of Jordans. Right? And I'm missing one. I'm missing one.
And then the book isn't there.
It's right. I'm like, they're on different shelves, but
I have a section like my friend's books, and they're like
exactly. I got Dr. John Paul's. I got Michael Arsenault's. But yes, make sure you all go support Michael Arsenault for his birthday and purchase one of his books. He's one of my favorite writers, not just because he's my friend. I love his tone. I love his humor. So yeah, support the homie. Now on to your take us to hell.
So a couple of things that I've learned. Today, I actually learned that Black Planet is finally closing up shop.
If I put on my Sunday best to go vote, that's okay. If I want to engage in a political discussion over a game of spades, it's cool. And if I want to rock a sticker of my favorite candidate on the back of my ride, hey, I'm just being me. And I found millions just like me on Black Planet.
Make your voice heard on blackplanet.com.
I'm so
If you weren't aware, yeah, Black Planet, the site that birthed a lot of you niggas, for better or for worse, is shutting up shop. You know, it was a space for early digital Black Americana to commiserate about the human condition through blingy text.
there was a way to
And
there was a
lick my
comment section,
G-spot.
lick my G spot. That was the comment section, is what that would now be considered. That is where people could go and sign your personal guest book on your page with all
Everybody
kinds of
thought they were-
filthiness.
Yeah, everybody thought they were M2 May song, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that's finally closing up shop. I'm you know, I just felt like people should know, you know.
Thank
know.
you. I did not realize that we were still in business, so that's my bad.
Neither did I. I mean, when I was a child, I did childish things. I have since moved on.
Exactly. I have guarded many a friend from meeting niggas off of Black Planet.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, it taught us self-awareness and resilience, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and protection.
In more ways than one. Yeah.
Depending upon what role
Clarity,
you played in all
even.
of that. Yeah, absolutely.
But
Discernment.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
helpful. But we're going to move on from that. I have a quick rant about wrestling. WrestleMania is this weekend. Obafemi. Oh, yeah, he's doing he does this and the Ric Flair and all that stuff. But anywho, my issue with wrestling now is the fact that I don't like, and this is something about television in general, or often you and I complain about with Drag Race or Survivor, when production or the overhead network people give notes and impact the rest of the fucking show. Wrestling's in the shitter now because they've allowed people who have nothing to do with wrestling control wrestling from the top. And it shows. It's out of touch. People can't afford shit. People can't afford to get tickets. People are trying to $1,000 for seats in Oklahoma City for a regular Monday night. That's fucking crazy. Like, for bullshit seats at that. Like, you know, I think, and this is a larger problem with just capitalism pricing out folks because they assume that, well, if I have the money, why don't you have the money?
Exactly.
You know, to do this thing.
Exactly.
And it's carried over into wrestling. Also, so is politics, right? So, you know, WrestleMania, like I said, WrestleMania is coming up. And a big hold in wrestling is the big international audience. So they try to push all and throw all this bullshit at us as wrestling fans to get people to buy tickets to go to WrestleMania because tickets aren't really selling. But that's because niggas from Canada don't want to come to America to support the shit that they care about.
Exactly.
Why? Because America's a goddamn shitter.
Exactly.
So...
Exactly.
And meanwhile, you got the mother-in-law of the inventor of the fucking company who's in the White House. Like, you know what I mean? Then you have Triple H out here doing messaging for...
What?
Oh, Linda McMahon. I think we discussed this. Linda McMahon is the Secretary of Education. Vince McMahon's wife.
Oh, no.
Listen, saw her get stunnered on television.
Linda McMahon.
You've got a beer bag.
Exactly what was. And I forgot to say, thank you.
By Stone Cold. But now she's on... Listen, everybody in the cabinet has been on television. Dr. Oz.
God, real quick. did I do something to end up in this timeline, or is there a lesson I'm supposed to learn? I'm just, I'm so confused. Am I atoning for something from a past life? Just clear messaging would be so
This is
appreciated.
like Chris often talks about how God is no longer in this place. He was like, I don't think God is here. He
I
was
think
like,
he
God
left.
has moved
He
on to
Irish and
Nebula 7.
goodbye.
He has moved on to bigger and better things
Oh
because
my
why on
God.
earth would you let this shit
Why
go
on
on?
earth? Pun intended.
Yeah, just let this cycle of abuse to perpetually
I'm
continue.
like, why did you leave me though? What the fuck did
Yeah,
I do?
listen.
You know, to
Some
your
sins are
point though,
collateral damage.
capitalism has ruined every. I know. Damn, I didn't even think I was that, but
Yeah. I should call
capitalism
this
has
episode
ruined. It's ruined.
Collateral Damage. Because sight is collateral damage, apparently.
Go ahead, put it in.
Vision
Yeah, that's
is
the title.
collateral damage.
We'll get to that in a moment. You know, it bastardizes and alienates your true audience and the love for why you all created these spaces in the first place, such as a Jay-Z concert, where people who have been fans for
Another
motherfucking
thing.
decades can't.
Since
Like me and Tristan, we were
96.
like $800 for the cheap seats, and we're the niggas who deserve to be here. But it's getting ready to be some bitch named Savannah from, you know, whatever media company with her red hair and her freckles that's in there and only knows one song. Like, and the people who really have made the artists
No
who they are
songs.
by consuming the art and really appreciate the art are priced out of the experience.
And I think we've had a similar discussion during Hatechella, where we saw Kendrick's concert, where it was a sea of. I heard a lot of niggas, but I didn't see a lot of niggas. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I definitely think that this is going to be a very similar situation. I wasn't going to talk about this at all, but can we talk about Kanye for a second?
Oh. Okay.
I know it's
If we
unlike me.
must. What?
Very unlike me. But you know, he had a couple of. Oh, this might be a clip, so let me reset it. So, if you didn't know, Kanye West is back. He had 2 sold out shows in Los Angeles at the Sophie Stadium. And you know, he was supposed to do some shows overseas, but some countries in Europe were like, nah, you can't perform here because you're anti-Semitic.
Copy.
And you have yet to atone and prove yourself of being worthy of performing in our country because you're being all these ists and obics and isms. Now,
Yeah, that nigga said slavery was a choice, and I don't understand how that has been forgotten.
yeah.
Wildly disrespectful. I understand mental illness, yes, and also, no. No, that's harmful. It's horrible to your own community. You were the same nigga who preached and ranted and raved about how you were the token nigga at the Gap and white people have never done right by us and George Bush hates black people. And then you flipped the whole script and then you made a couple gospel songs and niggas lost their minds and forgot.
Just like they did with R. Kelly.
No, niggas made a choice. Because they proudly.
R. Kelly made a gospel song and Step in the Name of Love, and then niggas fell in line. And then later on.
Damn, I'm niggas. Damn, you're right. Until I remembered. It's like we forgot and then we remembered. You're right.
Escapism is a hell of a drug.
Oof.
But
Okay.
I bring this up because I'm like, well, this is rich. You know, y'all the Osirises of this shit. Y'all like, no niggas in Paris. But I also...
Oh, that was my first thought.
yeah, but I also, you know...
No niggas in Paris. Got no
But I
niggas in Paris,
also
and they coming.
no. But I also find it interesting. Our own community justifying attending the concert or I'm not canceling this person. And here's the thing, I think canceling is bullshit. I think people took a meme that went way too far. It was
Yeah.
a Joanne the Scammer thing, and then
Yeah.
straight people got a hold to it and ruined the fucking everything. Ruined the business. Straight people ruined
Typical.
the business.
Typical.
I need to come out with the show called Origin Story, where I take memes or I take shit from pop culture and figure out the origin story and gag people when they realize when a faggot said it. And they will hate it because the fact that there's somebody said it that wasn't their ilk. But anywho,
Yeah. I'm with it.
I digress. But back to my point. Just not too long ago, we had a similar situation at the BAFTA, I want to say, right? Where there was a gentleman who was shouting racial epithets and things. And, he too lives with a mental illness or a condition that may or may not hinder their...
I can't say mentally ill no more.
I don't know if you would call Tourette syndrome a mental illness.
Oh no,
I don't know what
that's
type
a
of
disorder.
I don't know what type of. There is something mentally there that prevents or allows them to do X things, sure, but that could be applied to anything, which is why I will say disorder.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Y'all not getting me on the internet.
Look, and I just asked the question. Over there.
Dodging niggas for 20 years on the internet. I don't know how this works.
I know. How we been doing this dance? I don't know. Jujuing on the beat.
But I say all that to say, we can't let one go and not the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said slavery was a choice. Like, okay, you want to talk about, some white shit, blah, blah, blah. But he also was talking about us too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that nigga put that hat on. Manic or not, that nigga put that hat on. And
you had White Lives Matter, and you had your girl tote the same thing like Nas had Khalees wearing
you are harmful.
merch.
You are harmful to the. You're harmful.
Yeah.
So, oh shit.
Yeah.
You're harmful. No, thank you. I'm good. And I was a fan. You know that?
Oh yeah, I know. But and I'm not telling people to stop listening or anything. I just want people to really take stock.
Yeah.
And also, this quote, stop saying cancellation. Talk about accountability. I'm abolishing cancellation today because it's stupid. Because I think it sullies this notion of being accountable for wrongdoings, right? Like, you can apologize all you want in the Wall Street Journal to a specific group, not to all the groups you offended, right? But atonement doesn't work with just a couple of apologies on the internet or in a newspaper. There is work to be done.
Especially when you have actively done harmful things to reiterate harmful and toxic messages, especially to your own community. That's what I'm
It's also weird when you got black children too. Regardless of who their mother is. And I feel like even if you are making a decision to be with somebody who is not the same race as you, it is your damnedest responsibility to ensure that they know who they are, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we know if left to the devices of the other side, we have seen through generations the turnout of that. Could it be worse? Yeah. But yes, it can. But also, you have a responsibility, and you have fallen short of that. And then not only that, you have you have harmed your community. Not even just like not
Yes.
you have been harmful to your own community, including your children being a part of that community. And for that, I don't got nothing for you.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing for you. You know, like you if y'all choose to go and listen to College Dropout in your car on your own, that's before a certain period of time. That's your business. Again, my hard line is I'm not listening to R. Kelly music. I'm not listening to R. Kelly music because R. Kelly music is sexual and romantic, and R. Kelly was flagrant with his sexual and romantic escapades with children. So that is my motherfucking problem, and I cannot separate those things.
Hard line.
Can't
Hard
do
line.
that. I cannot do that. Can I do that? Will I say honestly that I will never listen to Late Registration again in my life? No, I cannot. Will I also flaunt that or purchase tickets in support of this person? No, because post a certain time,
Like-
you lost your motherfucking mind.
Like that's very like a MAGA tactic.
Yeah.
Like, and I wish people would understand that. Like, remember when we watched The Neighbors? Go on Patreon if you didn't want to see it. But we watched The Neighbors the other day, and
There's
was
porn on there.
no, but it was a story about Halloween and a Halloween competition, and all of a sudden, this nigga turned up paralyzed in merch, MAGA merch, talking about like it gets the crowd going, and like it was like nobody asked you.
Like, it was literally nobody.
Gerald.
Make America greatest again. And it was like,
Yes.
whoa, I am accosted. I am accosted.
And people do that with like controversial things. Like I still listen to Kanye, I still listen to R. Kelly, or I still do this. Like I don't give a.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. Do what you do.
Hey,
Go watch
you
my
like
shoes.
this,
Like, I don't
right,
care.
Right, you the one that wants this smoke. Like you want it when nobody's trying to have it. So like, anywho, that's my second to last thing I need to share. I don't know if we should. No, I'm gonna address this now and then go to commercial because I feel like we can go on.
Okay.
How do I address this? This is XD, get everything off your chest this week. You're about to turn 40.
I was like, your period's on the way.
Yeah. It's the 39 angst out. I have
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah, shut it
2
out,
weeks.
shut it out.
We cool, but we not that cool. And what I mean by that,
He's not talking to me, by the way.
no. It is a the internet. Let me. How do I rephrase this? Yeah, the internet has made people believe that they have engendered a closeness that may not be there, right? And this isn't to say that you can't develop friendships from the internet. I have met some of my greatest friends and best friends on the internet. Met the love of my life on the internet. It's great. But there are varying levels of friendships that you don't get to skip just because we met on the internet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's levels of rapport. There's levels of trust. There's level of hanging out. There's levels of being through the mud together in whatever that may or may not look like. And whatever those things are, those benchmarks may or may not provide you certain access to things, right? All right. But I've also have like friends who and length of time doesn't mean anything either, right? Because you can meet somebody and
absolutely.
have
Yeah,
had all these things
yeah.
and just we in it, and
Yeah,
it's been
it's
6
like
months.
it feels like lifetimes. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's some who you've known for 10, 20 years, and you'd be like, not a nigga like that nigga. I say all this to say, don't assume where you are in somebody's life. Because you might come out looking real embarrassed and ashy when you get a response that you didn't expect to get to something, right?
You give your hand to me.
Yeah.
Whatever that may be. I
Watch
just
your
don't,
mouths. Watch your mouths.
like, and I've noticed, like, even us, right, because of the fact that we're entertainers and we provide somewhat of a service, I guess, if you will, and people feel people people feel obligated to us, right? Or, and this is in general about entertainers, how they feel like they're responsible, like they have to be your friend because they give you money. And it's like, no, like we're human and things and hard line.
That's why I love our community.
Hard line, yeah.
I find our community to be socially
And this isn't about Jada
reasonable.
XD, people. No, this is a general topic.
I please. No, I'm gonna save
They
that.
know better.
Yeah, no, we have great supporters. Y'all are humans, you know what I'm saying? You regular. Like, you know.
And if you haven't been, you've gotten regular.
Yeah, I had an Agent of Chaos come up at the party. And she was dope. She was like, listen, like I don't ever want to be weird, but I'm gonna let you know I'm an Agent of Chaos. I love the show, and it was great. It was fine. It was a beautiful interaction. It was regular. I didn't feel weird or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love our audience. I feel like our audience doesn't, even the weird ones, because some of y'all are motherfucking weird. I don't mean, and you know it because you lean into it. You know, Desert Lady, I'm talking to you. I think you are endearing.
Who's a true member of the Agent of Chaos because she identified herself that other day on
Right? I'm
Patreon.
like, yo, my bitch got a backbone. She stands 10 toes down.
Yeah.
But you're nutty and I love it. You know, and this is coming from a
That
nutty
was
lady.
right. She does listen to Fleetwood Mac. I called it.
You
That was right.
said it. We don't be wrong. We be out of pocket, but we don't be wrong.
Yeah.
But I say all that to say that I think you all are. I don't look at this as a fandom or whatever the fuck people call stuff. This is a community. And that's where I always lean into with anything that I'm doing. So, you know, as long as you want to be community, you want to be village, you know what I'm saying? Cool. But like, you know, just do it in a way that's mindful.
Yeah. Don't do it in a way that you would want it.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah. Oh, I have a question for you. Real fast before we pay bills. You think dinosaurs have feathers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
T-Rex did.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I was...
Yeah, they did. It was proven.
Oh, say word? How? Who was there?
Yeah. The T-Rex has feathers. And I thought the T-Rex and the raptor, they had feathers.
Because where was this idea that they had this leathery skin? You know what I'm saying? They give all dinosaurs the skin of a grandpa. And I'm like, where did that come from? You know, where'd that notion come from?
Right. Like, I remember as a kid, it was this big yellow science history type of book, whatever the fuck. And I know it was from the 60s, pre-war, pick one. And it was like this timeline of like all the dinosaurs. And it made it seem like they were all in like the same period. In my head, I was like, okay, whatever. But as you learn later on, there's Mesozoic, Jurassic, Cretaceous, like all these other things. I was like, well, clearly you've learned some shit. Like, clearly this is from the 40s. And this is from the 80s. And, you know, and of course, think about like
we got to do like a whole thing, right? Because that's a good way of putting it.
People didn't realize there's new information that they learn all the time. Like, I feel like the feather discovery was within the last decade or so, or last 15, 20 years. Like, it's very recent.
Yeah.
I always thought shit looked like them niggas in Jurassic Park.
Because when I be looking at birds like flamingos and whatever those birds that are not flamingos in Florida,
like those stork bills.
Birds. Yes, nigga, those like you got them long. I was like, those are dinosaurs.
Yeah,
and, you know, but then also alligators are dinosaurs.
Or like Komodo dragons and
Komodo
things.
dragons are dinosaurs.
depending on the type of frog. And
Whales
let's
are
not
probably
forget,
dinosaurs.
have you ever, like, on Our Planet, have you ever watched Our Planet with David Attenborough?
I'm sure. Yes.
And you know how they have, like, if you go deeper in the ocean, like deeper beyond the Mariana Trench, like the fish get scarier, darker and scarier and uglier. Dinosaurs, nigga, like ice.
Dinosaurs.
The Meg. Did you ever go see The Meg for real, like y'all was supposed to?
No, we didn't. No.
I asked 3 years later.
First
Did
of all,
y'all go to the movie?
I love my child so much. I was like, over the holidays, I have to tap in and be intentional. So I'm like, do you want to go see Wicked 2 at the theater? Like, and she was like, no, we can wait for it to come to streaming. I was like, my nigga, ooh, I love you so much. Like, she don't be hyped to go to the movie. She like, sometimes she'll be like, yeah, let's go. But then most of the time she's like, we can just wait. And
she made the apt choice. She foresaw because the Wicked 2 was whack.
I'm such a fan of hers. Like,
yeah,
I had to tell her that the other day. I wanted to, like, I forget, some middle school shit happened or whatever, right? And so, you give your little life lessons, but then at the end of it, I told her, I said, you know what? If I was your age, like, I'd be wanting to kick it with you. I was like, you're fun, like you're caring, and I, gave her all her things. I was like, but I just want you to know, like, if we were the same age, I would want to be your friend. And she was like, oh my God. I was like, yeah, I fuck with that nigga. I'm a fan of that nigga. Like, and then she does stuff like that, and I'm like, ugh, kindreds. Kindred Lamar's. Like, I just love it. I just love it.
Let's pay some bills.
Yeah, we have an episode.
Yeah, we do. I'll keep it short. Join our Patreon. It's $15. Join our YouTube. It's free. Subscribe there. Shout out to the men of Because We Are Here.
Yes.
They are hilarious. Go check out everything that they've done. We did a Black Family Feud with them. It's gone viral. We're viral, friends. We're viral.
Getting so many random text messages off of that video. Like, people I ain't talked to in years.
Monica Calhoun knows who we are. She done commented on our shit and whatever.
Wait, girl, hold on. Wait, I ran into you in 2003 at the Pink Teacup. Do you remember?
See?
Oh, I love that.
But yeah, thanks for. We have to have them on. We need to have a Mr. Black awareness competition pageant
with reasonable motherfucking categories, because I really fuck with you gentlemen the long way. And also, why didn't y'all give where's my Tatiana and them? My favorite blurs, Tatiana King. Why didn't y'all give them this lady superhero question? What the fuck made you think we was going to answer that question?
Right.
And I only knew one, and I didn't know her name. And you all didn't even try to give it to me.
Most of our points we lost, but we won by default.
Also, okay. I admonish you, gentlemen, to reach out to the Jaden XD universe and let the agents of chaos be the people who vote on these answers, okay?
Yeah.
All right? They are an array of niggas. They are not a monolith, but they are regular niggas. So many nerdy ones, old ones, new ones, Gen X ones, Gen Z ones. Like, it's an array, nigga, but they're niggas through and through.
Yeah. I don't know what was going on over there. But.
Niggas on the plane, niggas on the train, niggas. They're niggas, and I like it.
Yeah. But go down to the YouTube. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Down to do more collabs. That's so fun.
Absolutely.
Join our Discord. That's where the Agents of Chaos truly live. It's self-run. Jade and I do not run it. Everybody goes and has a wang dang doodle.
Yeah.
Also, Jade and XD featuring you is coming soon. I've begun to email people to come on with us and do a watch with us. So, it's going to be a good time. But let's take a break and we'll be back with thoughts.
A full episode. This is a long-ass episode.
It is. Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back. Okay, so welcome to Eye Surgery Prep. My name is Mark Sowers, and today we're going to review some of the anatomy and some of the terms associated with eye surgery, and we're going to preview some of the procedures done during eye surgery.
And we're back. This week, we actually vintage Jade and Dixie this week. We watched something, so you didn't have to.
You all can go and thank Franiqua for this. Just a little context. We were in Atlanta, and we had parted ways so that everybody could go to bed in their individual houses. We had 2 houses next door. Tristan was like, "This looks like living
That's the
single."
most earth-signing thing.
It was me, Bobby, Fred, and Kia in one house. It was Crystal Tay, Fatima, and Naja in the next door house. So we go into ours, and Kia pops on the Netflix for a few minutes so we can decompress before separating to rooms. Mm-hmm. And here come Fran. Have you guys seen Caterpillar? What the fuck is Caterpillar? So she's like, oh my God, I got sucked in the other night. And every time I was watching it, my partner would sleep on the couch and he would wake up and go, what the fuck? And if you know him, you know why it's even funnier. So, but she's like, I just want to show you all a part of it. I want you to know that it is 2 a.m. at this point in time, okay? So she puts on this thing. There is no part of it. We watched it in its entirety. Bobby paused it every 5 minutes because it's worth that. It's lots of conversation, especially if you're in a group. Lots of things to react to. And she said, you and XD need to cover this. I need to hear you all cover this. And so I called XD and I said, you need to go. I know you hate a Netflix documentary, but you need to go watch it. I know. I know you. I said, go watch it. You don't even have to take notes. I will take that off of you. Just watch it so we can talk about it.
I'm my worst enemy. I see all the bad things about myself. And sometimes the way you look matters. Beauty matters. Beauty gets you through the door.
Hey guys, I'm here.
And to be fair, the reason why I don't like Netflix documentaries was for the reason, at first I was going to call it in the beginning, because I was like, I don't like this. I didn't know where it was going to go. I was like, this is exploitive. This is me. This is sad. I was like, they're platforming the wrong thing. Just that's how I feel about Netflix documents and in general. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, well, let me shut the fuck up. But yes, I sat down with Chris Rogers, and remember I said that earlier in the episode that he had his wisdom teeth taken out. So he wasn't really talking much. And normally when he and I watch stuff, it's a pause every few minutes and we discuss and debrief. He was like, my shit is on fire, but I need to get this out.
But save that for the end.
I'm going to give the commentary throughout as you explain. And I don't have notes here. I have general talking points in my reactions to to certain things that happened.
I took the notes to keep us on track. XD told me that he has much commentary. And, we're going to do this. So, I don't think we should explain what Caterpillar is. I think we should just
walk him through it.
Yep. All right. So we open with David. David is a top-heavy nigga with from Miami, Florida. He's built just like his mother.
He's dressed like he's shaped like he's 50. Like,
Yeah, when I know they didn't reveal his age, I assumed just
no, they did.
Oh, they did?
Because that governed my thoughts throughout this whole thing.
Okay, I just assumed, and I knew
Because
I
he
was in the
was,
realm, but I didn't know for
because
sure.
at first I thought he was 30. And then I was like, no,
I was like, what took
that
you
ain't it.
there?
And then what really set me off is I feel like I have seen him in person before.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, especially
We
when
know who he
when we
probably
got to
did
the
hang
party.
out. You know who he did hang out
Yes,
with.
yeah, I know. So like, especially when he got to like got to Fort Greene, and I was like, he looks familiar. Like may have come across this person
Probably,
before in my
yeah.
travels.
Yeah, and I grew up surrounded by Faith Evans fans. So, yeah. So, he's dancing in this gay club, right? With strobe lights, and he's speaking on being his own worst enemy and seeing all the traits that he considers flaws about himself and how that's caused the outside world to treat him. So,
I call him I know Black Puppy.
that is perfect.
Because I want to explain like we're at queer as folk levels of club, right? Oonts, 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 oonts. And here you have in a sea of honk, you have I know Black Puppy. Like he looked like Sosa,
Yeah. Yeah.
just
Yes.
without the bleaching.
Yes, he does, actually. He very much gives that. So, we opened with some Miami Section 8 housing, and he's scouring the internet for eye color content. I do not say Section 8 housing with any judgment. I have lived in much Section 8 housing.
Wish I
It
had
just, wit nigga. I wish. But, yes, so he is, scouring the internet for eye color content. He should be cleaning up because there's a lot going on in there. And we see him watching a video with a Bad Girls Club alum testifying about her new frost gray eyes.
Okay, so before we go on, there is a so there is something essentially. I know Black Puppy got a bluest eye complex, which is what I picked up on.
Yes.
But this does lead into a larger conversation about and I've talked about this when I had my Substack about how gay men are socialized, because when I think about gay and my first interaction with gay or whatever that meant, it was not a Black experience, right? And a lot of especially Black gays who grew up in suburbia, essentially like I did, right? Like their idea of what gay should look like and what you would be accepted by such standards if you adhere to these things. So in my head, I'm like, oh, this is what we're doing, right? If he's in this gay club, it seemed like I didn't know where this documentary was going. So in my head, I was like, oh, okay, he wants to be a certain way.
Yes.
But go ahead.
So, he's watching this eye color content everywhere. He drives Uber. He's watching it in his Uber. He's watching it at his lunch. He's watching it everywhere. He is consuming this eye color content is what we are seeing. And then he goes on to become what he was watching. He creates this plea to a company called Bright Ocular.
Yeah, he gives them a Make-A-Wish Foundation type letter,
yes. But it's using his biracial woes instead of cancer.
Yeah, so here, okay. So he explains in this Make-A-Wish letter to the people of New Delhi about lying, because that's the way you had to go.
It's coming. It's coming.
So about how, he was born biracial. However, okay. Let let me explain. He explains that he was born a biracial man. When he does not know who his father is, essentially, but his mother showed him a picture of this light-skinned man with light eyes. And she was essentially like, that's your daddy. And in his plea to the Make-A-Wish Foundation of eye changing and shit in New Delhi, he explained he'll never have light skin or any other Euro features, because I'm swear she showed him a picture of Tom Hanks and was like, "That's your daddy." And because of all that, he feels as though changing his eye color to be a lighter color would bring him closer to figuring out who he is and being closer to his biraciality.
Yes, he's never felt enough. Everybody's lighter than him and his family. He is.
Now, we're gonna get there, but we meet his mama. Now, I'm expecting. I know in science when you do the Punnett squares and shit, and you can't really do skin color about that and stuff, because we show the answers to show up whenever they want to. You know what I mean? But I was trying to do like biomath, and if you telling me that your daddy was like Chet Harris or Chet Hanks. And we see your mama, and your mama looks like America Ferrera. So, and you look like me. So I don't like complexion-wise.
Yes.
And again, math and science and skin color, it's weird.
Yeah.
However, this just broke down this idea of like, oh, you think your daddy is Bob Saget.
And your daddy is not even Red Fox.
No. It is Disney Santiago, okay?
Yeah. And your mother might be Florida. Too. I don't know. I was like, we're not just Latino. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
So he creates this plea using his biracial woes, his Make-A-Wish biracial woes, to plea for this surgery, right? He gets a response from his virtual bright ocular representative, who offers him a free experience in exchange for his testimonial.
Now, as a part-time influencer, I get shit for like skincare and maybe a Ugg boot. But you know what? Love is blind, because he was so let me shut up.
So
Good.
He gets this response, right? And the final words of this email are, "We look forward to seeing you in India." So they are going to offer him a fully free procedure in India in exchange for his positive testimonial about this procedure to change his eye color.
Have you seen one of the latest beauty trends online? Surgery to permanently change the color of your eyes to shades like jade, French blue, and honey gold.
I'm in shock.
Raquel Ballesteros relied on colored contacts to get the gray eyes.
That's fucking crazy.
Major girl.
No, that's fucking crazy. You want me to come 12,000 miles, get some really, or what I'm assuming, really intricate eye surgery. And the only thing I have to do in return is say, hey, welcome back to my channel.
Yeah. Isn't it great?
Horseshit.
So
that's why these influencers die and shit early. Anywho, go on.
So he's preparing, right? He's doing a street photo
No,
shoot.
pause. Hold on. Because here's my other thought. Because I've had influencer content and I've had the Botox, I've had the filler and stuff. But that wasn't as invasive, right? Like you would think surgery, thousands and oodles of dollars, right?
Nigga, I don't want to get a flu shot. You're talking to the wrong person.
Like, man, like this was rough for me to digest. But go ahead.
I knew it would be. It
was rough. I was like, yeah, because I had further questions. Like when he finally gets there and we meet the other people and the dude who looked like a fucking Ken doll. He had like the teeth and stuff. I'm like,
honey,
was all this influencer shit too?
We'll get to the rest of the contestants. Okay, is what I called them.
Like Ji-hoon lost his mind. Lawsuits abound.
So before we get to this cast of characters, we meet one who we only meet for a moment, but he left an indelible mark on me. His friend Trade we'll just call him Trade.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Floridian Trade, sure.
Floridian Faith Evans fans era Trade.
Yes.
Yeah,
he's
I know him.
Yeah,
He had on, just for context.
I should have never taught you about Faith Evans, but anyway.
It's the perfect reference. It just embodies, it just literally explains it so easily. So he has a Beijing goatee, Trade, with a yaki beard braid ponytail, Senegalese twist situation, rubber bands at the end.
Different colors, rubber bands as well.
He's wearing jorts, Timbs.
Yeah, Florida.
And a short sleeve hoodie. I don't know if you know about the way that hoodies with no sleeves or short sleeves infuriate my spirit, but they really, really do.
Same. Just short sleeve like dress shirts. So like we were at the mall a couple weeks ago.
I was like,
and
hey.
like these two niggas from the Church of Latter-day Saints were at Old Navy.
Mormon shirts.
Yeah, and because at the mall they went in and I was at O'Charlie's. You know, this is a real mall experience.
Yeah.
So I was sitting, and I was like,
with the rolls.
I hate. Yeah, I love a chicken sub. You know, I get the sub with the bacon and the fries with the ranch dressing. It's fabulous.
Yeah,
the bread is delicious.
No judges. I don't have enough O'Charlie's experiences to really have an opinion.
Oh.
I just remember I have a little cousin who used to love O'Charlie's. They live in North Carolina, and so he loves, I think it's O'Charlie's. That's the restaurant with the rolls, right?
O'Charlie's is the actual restaurant. I'm talking about Charlie Stubbs. It's the Charlie's in the...
Copy.
Yeah.
Same company?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I made all of that up. So anyway, Trade is doing a little photo shoot for David, and asking him questions. He's like, hey, how safe is
Getting the light in his eyes.
Yeah, he is. He's getting ideas, guys.
It's to the point where all of what's No Black Poppy's pick? What's his name?
David. Even though his mother calls him Ray, which is also very Negro, but continue.
And Latin. But all of his pictures are like, let me get it in the sun so my eyes look light. We all have that homegirl or they who do that.
Yeah.
I know I did in the past. I've had those. Let me only get my eyes in the light so they look light.
Oh. So, yeah, I'm not. We've all done problematic things, especially in the early 2000s. Like, have I ever slapped some beauty supply contacts in my eyes just to see? Yes. It was the reasoning. It's the reasoning, though. It's never to it's not to be biracial or, you know what I'm saying? Or it's just like, we was doing tacky shit. Like, I also put on chokers. I hate them with my whole life now. But yeah, so they do this little photo shoot. Now, he calls... This is where we first meet Mother, but we only meet her on the phone. He calls
Carmen.
Mother to share. Yes, Carmen is her name. To share the news that he's going to come by tomorrow to share some news. And Carmen says,
this phone call aggravated me
to death. Carmen says, okay, give me 5 minutes to finish my salad. And he's like, okay, but are you good? Because I'm just calling to let you know, like, I'm coming by tomorrow. Yeah. She's suspicious, right? She's like, I know you coming by for a reason, but we could talk about that later. Just give me 5 minutes to finish this salad. She's munching on this salad. He's like, yeah, but I just wanted, so like, are you okay? And she's like, I just want to finish the fucking salad.
like, drove me up the goddamn wall. God. I said, let her eat, damn it.
But then we meet her for real.
Yeah,
and I don't know if she deserved that meal.
No, she didn't. No,
so, we're line dancing. Right. It's deep dysfunction in this relationship. Because I caught something on my second watch that I didn't catch the first watch with the friends. So he goes line dancing.
You don't have black friends? You know, no. He also reveres everything that's white.
But that I already assumed because of what we do.
We'll talk about, because when he meets the crew of people, he stops everything. He doesn't. We'll get to it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So, no, there was something at the end that I want to talk to you about. So, he's line dancing with Carmen, his mother, and then they go back to her house for a haircut. This wasn't a haircut. He was doing nothing. She wet her oodles and noodles, and all he did was comb her hair the whole time like a cat and play pretend scissors like 4-year-olds do when they're on your head. So she doesn't understand this eye surgery. He comes to share all of this with her. She doesn't understand it. She gives us some context. He was never happy with himself as a kid. According to her, he chose struggle. To him, it was survival for being gay and black. And also being raised by somebody who did not understand how to raise somebody who was gay and black. Even though Carmen I don't know. I'm confused about her.
What's interesting is, of all places, Jocelyn Hernandez made a very poignant take on the internet the other day about people in Puerto Rico who deny their Afrocentricity due to self-hate and how, colonization and also religion plays into it as well.
I know a lot of Spanish people that don't like to be black. I'm a Spanish black woman, and I know a lot of Spanish people that they'll be darker than me. But I'm not black. Yo no soy negro. Oh, yo no soy negro. Yo, negro. No, yo no soy negro.
So I think when it comes to Carmen, and often when mothers like her, which is, explains why she was like, this is a picture of your daddy, this light skin, somebody who she probably wanted to be with or give this young man some sort of aspiration because he looks this way and he should be revered because he looked this way.
Yikes.
And it's weird how she does that because she low-key confirms that in her little Mary Jones speech at the end.
We're coming.
Yeah, so that's where I landed on with her. She has a bluest eye complex as well.
Also, yeah, and inflicted that onto him, right? So, she does the colored parent thing where she talks about, not knowing how to raise a gay child, this being a new, I'm just learning as I go.
My mother does this, and I had to tell her to stop. We watched this happen on Mary and Mary before, and I think I pointed this out when mothers specifically call out the gender of their children, like, hello, son. Hello, son.
Yeah.
Hello, son. Hello, daughter, daughter, child, daughter, son. It reaffirms gender archetypes. It also is used in a affirmation of some weird way of affirmation of heterosexuality. And because Carmen in this scene, she goes in this long thing about like, okay, she said, hey, first he was gay.
Yep.
I dealt with that, but fine, whatever. Then he wanted to do drag, and she was like, well, as long as you're still a boy, whatever. Then he thought, or he was transitioning into becoming a woman.
He expressed that.
He expressed that. Let me say that. And she had a hard stop. And this is where her love became conditional. Because she said God allowed her to have
a son.
Bring a boy, a son, man-child into this world. And it would...
Her exact words were, I don't care if he's gay, but he got to be a man first.
Yeah. So weird shit about that. And so therefore, he is having an existential weep. Because he realizes that, this is a very hard conversation to have that also, she'll never get.
And it gives us insight, too, into, like, yes, there's the bluest eye complex that was placed upon him.
Here's
and then,
the root here.
Exactly. I'm like, yes, you are gay. Yes, you are openly gay. You have not been afforded the safe space to truly be whoever it is that you want to be. And I am unaware of what that is because he never clarified it, so I don't want to assume. But also the context that she gave through what she said said to me that a unsafe space had been created. And so I don't know how he wants to experience life. You know what I'm saying? It also is a conversation, not to be up in the business, but y'all, like, I'm just based off of what I see growing up. All of that. I have seen this with relatives, friends who perform masculinity in a specific way, even in their own homosexuality or whatever. Even in that identification, they still perform masculinity in a specific way because they still feel like there's some sort of acceptance that comes along with that, and there's a tier below when you start performing femininity in a specific way. And so it's like, yeah, I'm gay, but also, So we see where a lot of the root of his issues come from. Then she tries to clean it up with her, which don't clean shit up. She said, I thought he was a great impersonator, and this nigga just loses it, weeps, and walks out the room. And I was like, Carmen, girl, you need some help. So there's a lot of childhood trauma here, right? And his next quote, I had to put certain things in quotes for you all so you can get the idea of this mentality. Changing me will change my outlook on life. I'm helping myself heal. That's what he feels like this procedure is getting ready to do for him.
Right, and that is a common theme. Honestly, that I can't even say through the colored people because everybody had that theme. If I change this about me, then everything in my life will change. Right, whatever that may look like.
Yes, exactly. So we get to India.
Let's take a break.
Oh yeah, very good. Yes.
Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
So here we're looking at a cross-section of the eye. And you can see the white area, the sclera, that goes all the way around the eye except for the very front part. The sclera actually turns in to the cornea, which is...
And we're black. We're talking about Caterpillar on Netflix. Please go watch it.
Yes.
Go on.
So we arrive in India, okay, for our bright ocular procedure. There's these weird production montages with spinning scenes.
Okay, here.
I was waiting.
Filmmaker Chris Rogers stopped the shit and left the room. He was like, if I see one more goddamn spinning thing, for what? Like, what are we doing? What is this supposed to? I mean,
Production
little
was
do we know, it's
VV.
foreshadowing into what the fuck is going to happen later.
Yeah.
But we were just so confused, like, the choices here.
And like some of the production B-roll and action.
Like,
yeah.
It's a little, it was, I'm not saying it was racist. I'm just saying it's a little racial.
No, I want to make sure that I went and looked. It's white people who run this production company, which also made me...
Did you not look at the last names? Who?
No, I didn't. I just went and said, "Who produced Caterpillar?"
Sure,
and I looked
that was
at
the first thing I saw.
looked at all their faces.
Like,
I didn't look at no names. I was trying to. But I went and Googled after and was like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about you all doing this content. Y'all stay doing some shit you don't have no business doing. But anyway, or you need to let somebody else tell certain stories. But that's another conversation for another day. So he gets to India. He's walking the streets. He pops in the club where a drag performance is happening.
Who looks sickening, by the way.
Yeah, very much so. I was like, you better work, Nymphia Win. He argues with Indian street dogs. He, lets out all this aggression from Carmel into the Indian street dogs. And then we meet a black lady named Jasmine from Jamaica, now living in the States. Oh my God. No, she is not. Michaela Cole is beautiful. And naturally. Right? No? Them lips are hers. No?
Jade.
No.
Jade.
From chewing gum?
Go.
Hold on.
Jade of all Jades.
Wait, hold on. No,
you never.
Hold on. What she do? Hold on. All right, original face. All right, hold on. Nah, nigga, that's her mouth. She got some stuff done, but that's her mouth. Like, her structure is her structure.
She's had work done. My point is she's had work
done. But I'm looking at her original face, though. She still had a full mouth. She still had beautiful eyes, beautiful skin, beautiful cheekbones. She got some nose shit done. She got some chin shit done. And I don't be knowing all the other ins and outs. But she got probably some Botox. She definitely got some chin shit done and some nose shit done. That's for certain.
All I'll say is that she just didn't get her eyes done, and we could settle on that.
That's all I give a fuck about. I really am. So we meet Jasmine, black lady from Jamaica living in the States. Jasmine is she grew up in poverty. This is admittedly so.
It's a survival story.
Yeah, rice and honey.
Color story.
I remember those days when hell was my home. I'm sorry.
Stella Jade, yes.
Because of that, she now only wants to find her things in life. Bentleys, diamonds. And she feels like modalities like therapy are useless.
Yeah. And now parts of me enjoyed her, right? Because I was like, she's queen of, I'm not trying to go back to the strip club no more.
Yes, very that.
But she also believes that changing her eye color is the pathway to not going back to the strip club.
This lady only fucks white men. I am certain of it. And old ones probably too.
Hard wig, soft life, tatted. Like the subway in Harlem, okay?
Yeah, she only fuck white men. And I'll just leave that there, right? So then we meet our main cast of characters.
Here's
who
also
I like
the
to
problem.
call the fellow contestants.
Yeah, here's the problem that I have. Exclusively hard wig, soft life, tatted. Like the subway in Harlem, okay?
Yeah, she only fuck white men. And I'll just leave that there, right? So then we meet our main cast of characters. Who I like to call the fellow contestants.
we didn't learn any of these niggas' names for real. Like David, we had to catch because
his mother kept
said
calling
it.
him Ray.
Yeah,
Right.
and then band of characters I didn't even catch the black girl's name. Thank God you said not Michaela Cole's
Jasmine.
name. I didn't catch her name.
I got him.
Okay.
We got Izzy, who I assume to be some origin of maybe West Asian, based off of
Izzy?
Izzy's the lady from the British lady who has had lots of work done already.
The what? The single baby? The single mother?
The single mother.
Huda.
Yes.
I call her
All right,
Huda.
so we got Huda.
Because she looked like Huda from Love Island.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You
I'll
go
take
look
that
at her.
from you.
Yeah. Go look.
Oh, the lady with the makeup.
Mm-hmm. Well, no,
the
that's
Palestinian
Huda.
lady.
That's Huda Beauty. You can look up Huda from Love Island.
Oh, okay.
You'll be like, okay.
Okay.
But yes.
Maurice, who's a little quieter, but he's some realm of. He's colored American. I don't know
the Korean man, the brown Korean man from.
No.
Not the Japanese man. He was Asian.
No, not New Jeans. No, that's
the
New
one that were
Jeans.
like, oh, this is English, rated English. Not him. I'm talking about the other one. He was brown. He's browner, but he was Asian of descent.
Browns.
Hold on.
There's Menachem.
Okay, there is.
Who was doing most of the talking.
Yes, with the teeth, who came from Croatia or somewhere.
Yes, and then there's
the other
Maurice.
One. Yeah, he was Asian who had the butt implant. Yes.
I thought Menachem had a butt implant.
They both did, but most importantly, yes.
Okay. All right, so that's our cast of characters. New Jeans, by the way, is Japanese, I think, and don't speak no English.
He speaks no English, and that is very important to this story.
It's very important to this story. All right, so this is our cast of contestants, our cast of characters who are all.
What's the origin place? Scepter Eye.
Oh yes,
the name of the group that the Spectre Eye. I want to say
Spectre. I think it's Spectre.
Spectre Ophthalmology Group. That's what it was called.
They perform all types of eye surgeries, eye procedures, eye things. Bright Ocular is the company that provides the colored lenses, the implants for the eye color. All right.
I think this is where you have to explain what the process is.
I'm about to.
Okay.
Oh, I'm about to. So all of the cast of characters are no stranger to enhancements and modifications of their bodies, except for David. All right? So none of them are nervous. And apparently Brazil is it where you go get your teeth done.
Yeah.
So this is where we learn how this goes, all right? Essentially, like I said, and XD said, Spectre or whatever this clinic is does the procedures. They are provided the implants by Bright Ocular. Bright Ocular is a company that has a social media presence, that has YouTube testimonials, but they have no brick and mortar, and nobody has ever spoken to a human representative from Bright Ocular.
I found Bright Ocular through the internet. I did my research for a few years before I decided to go ahead and schedule the consult. I was interested in getting a lighter color eye because I really thought that it could enhance my beauty.
Which was crazy. What do you mean? Mind you, they have Camilla in the back in the business.
Oh my gosh, she does look like her.
They have Camilla. Yeah, they have Camilla in the back in the business office on her Android phone talking about we've never talked to nary a body. It's all been email, AI.
Yeah.
I don't even think she said a chat bot. I think it was just email.
Virtual representative.
Yeah.
Okay. All of these people who were brought here in exchange for the testimonials for free procedures have also never spoken to a representative. So nobody's ever spoken. They go and research, they Google, they do all these things. There is no Bright Ocular office. It's just like poof, they appear. All right. So that's something that you need to note. So they do these routine eye exams and then they got the waiting room is chaotic. Okay, you got grandmother Seema over there. She's getting ready to go get.
It looked like customs.
So we go to our routine eye checks where they have to check the vision. All right, I assume they check the health of the eye. I do not think that now. They do not check the health of that eye.
Yesterday morning, I woke up with eye pressure. I said, "Oh my God."
Nigga, wait, I had a little headache and it was coming off. I was like, no. So, Jasmine, remember our Jamaican queen, you can only get one eye done at a time. So they do the procedure on one eye. The next day they come back and do it on the second eye. So she gets her first eye done. And they are oohing, all the contestants are oohing and eyeing over her new, she got frost grays, okay? So they're oohing and they're eyeing. Izzy tells her, I had to put this exact quote in there. Everywhere you go, your life's gonna change. I said, this is mental illness. And this is why I asked you if I'm allowed to say that still. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the doctor of Skepta.
The best character in this whole shebangy.
He meets with each of them. So after they do the routine eye exam, he has to let them know whether they qualify. Nobody ever not qualifies. Let's be very clear. So he meets with each of them and tells them they're good to go. And even though New Jeans has weak vision, he's still good to go for the procedure. He understands nothing the doctor is saying, which means all the routine questions they have to ask this nigga, have you ever had any issues? Wah. He is nodding yes to things.
Everything is a series of hoops and clicks to him. Meanwhile, he's just... And here's the thing. It's not like he doesn't know English. It's just very limited into what he knows. So he'll... he'll respond, however, just not in the way that he should have. And mind you, they tell him that his vision is very poor.
Weak. They tell him multiple times that his vision is weak, and it's just like, they say, do you wear glasses? He goes, just sunglasses. Like, this is terrible all around. So, now, and we get to David, who meets with the doctor, and the doctor plainly says, if you begin to feel pressure in your eyes, you need to go to the doctor immediately. Do not ignore any signs. Okay? Now, is this me giving him any credit or praise for this? Absolutely the fuck not. Because it becomes very apparent that every employee of this clinic understands that this shit is dumb as fuck. Yeah. But they still do it anyway. Yeah. So that makes you complicit. So... we get to Izzy. Izzy's the last one to meet with the doctor. Huda, yes. And Huda says, okay, I'm good to go, yay. You could tell she's slightly nervous even though she tried to play like she wasn't. Would you do this surgery? Doctor said no. She's like, if you had a sister and she wanted to do this, I don't have a sister. She said, but if you did and she wanted to get it, what would you tell her? No. It's unnecessary. He said, it's unnecessary. And there are choices. And there are side effects.
Yeah.
It's not, you don't need, he goes, I am happy with my eyes. That's why.
Yeah. I have never thought about changing my eye color. Like, I believe I've worn colored contacts once because, we all experiment at some point.
I think I tried it at 19.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me.
I was even younger. It's because my cousin worked at a eye ophthalmologist across the street from my house. So she was like, here, I was young and gay. So she was like, here, girl. And then I was like, I look crazy.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that's what I said.
I looked nuts.
I was like, I don't think I'm going to do this.
This is not for me. I did the other gay thing and permed my hair. So Listen, I've done all the gay trips except go blonde. You know, I've never been that depressed or get an animal print tattoo.
I feel like that comes along with some level of trauma that maybe, you know.
Oh yeah,
I just let that, you know. I just kind of
moving right along.
So, the manager. This is where we learn that the manager says she's not. I've never talked to Bright Ocular a day in my life.
Mm-hmm.
No. The contestants are discussing how sketchy this is. That there is no Bright Ocular building.
Pause. Forgot to mention. So when they all meet,
yes,
David meets the cast of characters. He stops them, and whatever they're talking about the procedure, and he stops them and he compliments on how exotic looking they all are.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
I also want to point out that this is we haven't even got to half of the movie yet.
No.
Because, and mind you,
what page are we on of my notes?
We are, mind you, and I was
episode.
trying to look at the time when I'm watching this. I was like, okay, we about to get the surgery. I'm like, well, why do we have a whole fucking hour left? Like, why the
there
fuck?
Was reasons.
Oh, I know why.
Reasons.
And well worth it. But I was like, why the fuck? But yes, I did want to point out that he is very obsessed with things that he is not.
Side question for you. Trash Pie. Are you a bigger fan of Marie Callender's or Sarah Lee?
That's very difficult because I grew up going to physical Marie Callender's location, so I know what they taste like in real. But as far as frozen, it depends on what type of pie.
Trash pie.
It depends because if it's chocolate cream, then I would tell you to go with Marie Callender. If it's coconut or something, Sarah Lee.
Key lime.
Does Marie Callender make a key lime pie? Yeah, they do.
No, actually.
In real life,
Callender's
they do.
They're not ranked very high for their key lime. Okay, sorry.
That's so I wouldn't have gone there for key lime. I would definitely gone there for apple or strawberry or some sort of chess situation.
Copy. Okay, I don't buy a lot of frozen pie, but I'm craving.
Yeah.
So you know, they're Menachem is, while they're discussing how sketchy this is, which is crazy within itself,
Croatian
you all are
Ken.
all prepared for it. Croatian Ken speaks up and he's like, "You're paranoid. You think you live in the Matrix. This is not a movie. You all are ridiculous." I said, "Oh, you don't love yourself at all, King.
No.
Like you are just here for a good time and not a long time at all." So Jasmine gets both her eyes done. And they got the montage. Remember what Fran looked like as the Oracle in our variety show? That's Jasmine. She's smiling. She's waving. She is pleased with her new frosty grays.
White Walker from Game of Thrones.
An owl. And so
that's what I meant to send you. Go ahead.
The manager's voice is playing while there's this montage of Jasmine basking in her new tinydom.
I'm posting this in the video on Patreon, but I sent this to you now because this is exactly what Jasmine looked, that's her name, Jasmine looked like when she got her.
Mayhem.
And that's what I kept doing every time somebody came up with new eyes on the screen.
Because later on, I was like, I'm watching Twilight all of a sudden when they did this montage of everybody post-surgery, but we'll get to that. So Jasmine is basking in her new spooky eyes while the manager's voice is playing in the background. And the manager doesn't have a name. She's just the manager of Skepta Clinic, okay?
I called her Camilla.
That works. And she was like, it's not completely safe. You're doing something to your eye that's not normal. They think you're doing something that is going to make their life better. All this is playing while Jasmine is up here just... Anyway, so we get to some bright ocular footage. All right. They're getting ready to start filming the pre-videos for their testimonials. They got New Jeans trying to read an English prompt. They got David doing push-ups in a stairwell, talking about he's pumped for the outcome. I said, get your black ass up off that fucking.
This is where Chris Ryder spawned a nuke. He said, I'm done. Because he was like, what type of camera work is this? Because it was him doing push-ups on a stairwell, and the camera is just doing this.
You know what kind of camera
I was like, you weren't catching anything, Broham. Like, you sucked. Like,
look who was directing him.
Yeah.
He sucks anyway, but look who's...
Yeah.
And I'm going to leave that right there, because... So... They are all trying to film these pre-testimonials, right?
Struggling.
It is cringe footage, which should lead to more suspicion outside of just doing this in general.
Yeah.
If you got to this foyer where this nigga is telling you, okay, do this, okay, do this, okay, do this. And this is all so that you can get somebody to wiggle around in your eyeballs. Sense don't kick in at any point you deserve. So Huda, after all of this, goes to see an Indian.
I watch the WNBA now.
Okay. Oh yeah. So he TikTok dances.
Yeah. And I now will be referring to the NBA as the MNBA now from now on.
Yes, MNBA.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And the BBBA. I don't know. Bad Bitches Basketball Association.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Henceforth.
Mm-hmm.
Huda goes to see, tell me when it's time for another break. Huda goes to see an Indian Mexican.
That's exactly why we need to go to a break. We're going to take a break.
Are there Indian Mexicans? Okay, yeah. No, let's.
There's an Indian Nigerian, though, and I have to show you the video, but we'll talk about...
There's a whole black community. Oh, we can talk about that too.
Yeah, but let's take a break, and we'll be back with more JNXT. Hit it.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Just beneath the cornea, we have the anterior chamber, the front chamber of the eye, and this is full of aqueous humor. So aqueous humor is in the anterior chamber, the front of the eye, between the cornea and the iris. The iris itself is actually...
And we're back. More with
Caterpillar.
Yes.
Human centipede. Oh.
Horrible.
That's where they sewed the mouths to the butts, right?
They sure did.
I'll never watch that.
It was crazy. I actually watched it.
Who sewed the mouths to the butts? Who did it? Who was the villain? Let me look that up real quick.
Focus on this movie.
No, I am. I'm coming back. I just need to know that right now. I just need to know right now. Hold on.
Because it'll go down a rabbit hole because it's a whole story.
The villain in Centipede.
In which Centipede? Because there's more than one.
Dr. Joseph. Oh, it's always a Joseph Hyde. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back. So, Huda goes to see an Indian medicine woman. All right. Who tells her that at first I thought this was the equivalent of getting a palm reading on 42nd.
Nah,
but I said, nah, this lady clocked her shit. That lady clocked her shit. So she tells her heart is heavy. Okay, I want to also preface this lady has no clue why this girl is in India until later on in their session.
Yeah.
So most of what she says is before she even tells her why she's there. So she tells her heart is heavy and she's carrying a lot of pain and she's living a karmic cycle right now because apparently she treated people like shit in the past lives for how they look and all kinds of things. So now she living in a karmic cycle of not being satisfied with herself, et cetera, right? And she didn't treat people well, so she wasn't treated well in this life, which makes me sad because she actually does have a traumatic past. So she tells the lady why she came to India, right? I came here to get my eye color changed, blah, blah, blah. Lady tells her, your physical body is a radiation of your inner self. And when you only work on the exterior, you're not going to get a true change. I said,
Yeah, she dragged Huda down. That's also what we learned. She had a kid.
Yeah. Also, she does give a little bit of context. She grew up in a very abusive and controlling household to the point where she had to hide reading material because they didn't want her to understand freedoms in a certain way. I don't know where she's from. I don't know what culture she's of, but that was how she expressed that. So
Yeah.
now Huda goes to get her first eye done. All right. She goes to the session, and then as soon as she leaves, it's like people who leave therapy and then they leave and pretend and fart it all out. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So,
or like when people lie to their therapist and they talk about, I
my
feel
God.
good now.
Like, y'all, give me the money. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of that. What are you talking to this bitch about?
Right.
So she goes to get the first eye done. She sees a fleck as she's examining it. So she gathers with the other contestants, because we all in this together. And they're like, yeah, it looks like it's folded. So she goes to the staff. Bitch, is this shit folded? Like, did you put this in wrong? They tell her, no, every case is unique. We had to make an incision on yours. Why? Why are you so much worried?
That's what killed me. Miss came out of nowhere, out of the corner, was like, well, why are you so concerned about your eye?
So this is where the start of where I realized, no, I'm sorry, after the doctor interviews. This was where I started really realizing, though, the staff hates any person who comes in here to do this surgery.
Because she was so rude.
And they basically give them all a have the day you deserve because you did this stupid shit to your body.
Yeah, that's literally that. Because she was like, well, why are you so concerned, bitch? You did this to yourself. Well, we had to do what we had to do.
She said, it's cosmetic, right? And I was like, oh.
Because I definitely would have slapped this bitch in her face if this was
I would have slapped 7 bitches in that bitch, but I would have been in that bitch doing this shit. So exactly. So I felt so conflicted.
Yeah, I was
done. They tell her this was all done for her benefit. There is no reasoning. There is no explanation. There is no... It's like, bitch, simmer down. Go away.
They didn't
this
talk
is
to a doctor. These are people in the business office.
Imagine the bitch at the front desk telling you, well... We did it for your own good. Like, go sit down. Mm-hmm. So, meanwhile, production is really on one. David goes to buy a salmon-colored traditional kurta. He wants that to be his big reveal outfit in India. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was very pretty.
No, it's gorgeous. But it was a very, like coming to America, very coming to India.
It also affirmed... his
Yep, yeah, all of that. Anti-blackness.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Love of whiteness.
Okay, I don't know that's pick one.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. I mean,
I was gonna say something better.
I want to hear yours.
I was like, the black okay jumped out, like, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Okay? I'm OJ.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's yelling from rooftops, this is my new beginning. Yes, India. Fuck you too. All of that, right? I love you, India. Like, he's...
Good morning, my neighbors! Hey, fuck you! Yes! Fuck you too!
David thinks he's going to get this surgery, and I don't know, and portals are going to open
and pull... the richest and fittest twink this side of the Mississippi, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Be kept and taken care of. Then production, this is where you white people got to do, y'all, who do you consult with? So they got this nigga walking through the streets of New Delhi with people touching and praising him and touching the hem of his kurta like they're gonna be healed.
I'm often reminded throughout this documentary about why I hate Netflix documentaries. And this was one of those moments because they had his Sousa looking ass just walking around.
Oh wait! Oh, don't because we have to talk about them.
Ooh, girl, who does your hair?
Yeah, we gotta talk about that now. Hold it. All right, surgery day.
Oh, I want to point out, this is a very important scene before surgery day. So he goes to meet with Camilla, the manager lady, and he expresses, I want. Well, first he was talking about getting jaded eyes, right? Jade color, the color of jade, but he decided he wanted frosted. And him and Camilla had a whole conversation about frost grays and check, it's going to look great and all this good stuff, right?
Nope, I don't know. I wasn't. I was trying.
No, because this whole slip shot operation.
I know. No, it was
like
I told you. I think it felt like revenge.
And honestly, this is the problem with medical tourism.
The deregulation.
The deregulation, because I guarantee that the people of New Delhi aren't even touching this space. And I know they do other surgeries like cataract or whatever the fuck.
That old lady was in there for her glaucoma. They are in there for eye shit. Lil Samit got a motherfucking cockeye. They are in there for legit eye shit. And that's why I said the staff hates these niggas. They hate these.
They come in with pure disgust. But
yeah.
But then and then is the disgust worth the coin? I don't know. Hey.
Feed my daughter. I gotta
make it feed my daughter. Can I please get a moment of silence?
So, surgery day. He's in a room with multiple armchairs. Think a mall massager or a nail shop. Okay.
Let's get a nail shop.
He's getting his blood drawn by a lady with no gloves on. All of the nurses and doctors and staff have on scrubs with chancletas, no socks.
So here's where I knew that this was a step beneath Dr. Miami, and let's just say, because Dr. Miami films all his shit through Snapchat. But how I knew, what HIPAA law, because the camera went in.
Babe,
Mama was flipping through medical files.
Over the people.
Okay, over
no gloves, no loves.
She was opening the files.
I think she licked her hand and turned the page.
Yeah.
There is an open trash can right behind his massage table when they're about to do this procedure. There's an old nigga in the room.
It's 3 people to a room.
They had an old nigga. They swapped him out. Didn't do no disinfecting. Brought in Medicam and Maurice. Mm-hmm. And then they got David on the makeshift cot table.
And he keeps asking to be sedated. And they're
So he's got this open trash can right behind it. You can see it. It is full. Everybody threw their lunch in there. Mm-hmm. Then they went straight to procedure. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Don't wash your hands. Don't put on no gloves. So they start slathering his eyes with iodine, and this nigga starts freaking out. Please, anesthesia, please put me to sleep. And they're just like,
it's okay. It's 5 minutes. It's only 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes. And meanwhile, they just strap him down like he's in a fucking straitjacket.
So they slather this eye down with the iodine. They tape this shit open. They're doing all the things. Look at the light. Look straight. Nigga, we can't. If I look at this ring light too long, I'm going to start seeing dots. They get mad at him. While they shine this light in his taped open eye, They start wiggling needles and chopsticks and whatcha-who's-its and doodads and tongs.
So here's what they do. It's essentially a contact lens that they're putting above the iris. So like, or between on the cornea, right? So it's like, so it's literally a colored contact lens that they're just putting over the iris. So it's
over the iris and under the
cornea or something. I want to say it's somewhere in there. It's in between. No, we're not. The point is, it's not something that is they have to remove and whatever. They literally just sticking a contact lens and they have to like poke and prod at it so that it fills up completely like a contact.
And for context, think Diva Cup or NuvaRing. They roll it up and insert it with these needle tong things, and then it expands out over, and then they have to go back in with the shit and wiggle it around to make it fit. Okay? So that's the grossest part of the whole thing, just so you all know. In case anybody is like, I can't do gore,
I thought I was gonna be a little bit more squeamish, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Nah, but they wiggling this bitch around. We've seen how they do liposuction on people when they be jacking you niggas around on tape. Is that in your eye?
Wait, you gotta use these drops. They prevent your eyes from crusting over.
Oh, here we go with the add-ons. No thanks.
So Maurice and Mannequin are having their procedures done at the exact same time. David's having his procedure done in the exact same room. Liquid and shit's coming out of their eye. They all together. It's open spaces, wide open. Dixie Chicks.
Dixie Chicks down, my nigga.
Okay. What do they call themselves now? The A?
The
what
chicks.
is it? I don't know. Okay. So I was like, this can't be okay. This is not well. David is suspicious that they gave him the wrong eye color. Post first eye. Why is he suspicious? Because he went in the bathroom, let his vanity take over, and popped that motherfucking bandage open because he couldn't wait to look at it, even though he can't see.
And I want to say shout out to homosexuality, because like that kicked up in his spirit. I said, let me go look.
Immediately. They got you taped down, gauze down, don't open, don't. That nigga said, consequences be damned. What does this look like? So the medical staff knows that they gave him the wrong color. They know they did. You could see it all over them from minute one when he starts questioning. And everybody is giving him the okie doke.
No, it's only gonna be like it's like that in the first day. You gotta let it heal. You're not supposed to, because he tells Camilla, like, oh, I took the bandage off, and her first thing was like, oh, you took the bandage off? You're not supposed to take the bandage off. You're not supposed to, no. Almost to blame him for if something were to go wrong, that, it was because it was his own doing.
Then she says, no, it can't be the wrong color. It's very clear on the packaging. No, impossible. You'll be fine. Don't worry. They absolutely gave him the wrong color. They gave him the jade green. The jade green is really technically the color of the font of the caterpillar.
I want to point out that when he discovers that, because they lied to his face and gaslight him, and he finally asked
multiple times
what colors was on the sheet, and she said, oh, jaded green. She was like, that's not what I fucking said. And two, what HIPAA law? Because this was done in the waiting room.
Like, this was triage.
Yeah,
they did this in triage.
There was niggas around just walking in to fill prescriptions. It's where you get your blood
pressure taken. Yeah,
it was.
It was the cafeteria.
The cafeteria was right there. Like, it was the most open corral thing ever. And you have like all these patients who are waiting to get shit done. And you you exposing the business and saying that y'all lied to me and saying that, y'all gave me the right one when you did it.
So he's spawning a nuke. And I want to say rightfully so, but honestly, again, whatever happens to you from all, like, half the day y'all did this shit. You did this shit from jump. So he's spawning a nuke. The staff is laughing at him.
Yeah.
They are visibly laughing at him and taking this very unserious.
This is how, because they can't get sued. I would chuckle down too if
It's an unserious procedure.
If I had carte blanche and immunity, I'd cackle down too. Shit. Look at this.
Do you all think this is bad? It's about to get worse.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening is they accidentally swapped.
Hold on. We need to take another break.
Damn, I thought we just took one. Okay.
No, we'll take another break. Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Then between the iris and the lens, we have the posterior chamber, the little narrow chamber. And then in the back of the eye, we have the vitreous chamber. So those are the three chambers of the eye. Now, it gets confusing.
And we're back. Keep going.
All right. Talking caterpillar, all right? So it gets worse, guys. It gets worse. They swapped the colors for him and Menachem. So Menachem got the frost grays, David got the jade green. All right? Remember, they only do one eye at a time, one day at a time. What is the fix here? They offer to take each lens out of each of their eyes, disinfect them, and swap them for the proper one. Both of them are like, this is disgusting. That is the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life. New Jeans is just up there patting David's back because he don't know what else to do. They are both like, David is almost considering getting it taken out and getting a brand, but he's like, you need a brand new pack. They're telling them essentially, no, we will not open a new pack for you, or you're gonna swap these out of each other's eyeballs. Mm-hmm. If that's what you really want to do. So you either...
And again, because they didn't pay for it, so they kind of got to be stuck with what they got.
Yeah. And so neither of them are open for this option. You know, David is spawning a nuke all through India. And the clinic is completely unapologetic. Like, and gets a little curt with him even. On some, look, I don't know what you want to do. Like, we either do that or we do, like, what you want to do? Because this is it. It happened. Next, shit happens.
Yeah.
And he decides to stick with the, I'm not calling that, like, the jade green was really infuriating me in my spirit, my whole soul.
I also, because in my head I was like, so you don't think these look good, but you think those look good? Like, I was so confused.
Exactly, which is why I was like, as he was getting upset, I'm literally just watching. I feel no feelings because, again, all of this is ridiculous.
Regardless of what color you got, you're going to look scary, dog.
None of these colors were natural. And in the end, he ended up looking like a Tarsier monkey. Have y'all ever seen a Tarsier monkey?
Mm-hmm. Honestly, any color he would have got looked weird because his complexion is my complexion.
Are there people in this world who are darker complected with
lighter eyes, but those aren't him?
Yes, they weren't him.
No.
Your eyes were brown and they were just fine. So he's back to Miami. He gets it done. He's back to Miami. Papa's changing his whole life, okay? He is running in his blue blockers. He's working out. He's doing push-ups in the park and passing out. Like, he's really trying to get it together because, remember, these eyes are a new outlook on life. No pun intended. So he visits with Carmen, mother, post-operation. We didn't know Carmen was an artist, but we find out in this moment. I'm also so fascinated by all of the outside Floridian furniture. It's like there's like this, like they have homes and then they have whole homes outside their homes. I love it.
Yeah, they don't.
I love it.
I mean, if I could be outside for most of the time, I would too.
I know. So She thinks he was mean to her. He thinks she's unsupportive. We get a lot of trauma conversation.
Who gonna love me?
Yeah. Yeah, like there are things he needs to do to get himself together. We already know that her thinking is wayward and off as well. Like, so there's just a lot they need to work through in therapy. All right.
Yeah.
Because she also ends that particular conversation with, he's a man and got a pair of balls between his legs. God made him a man. And then he leaves because of that toxicity.
Mm-hmm.
And we are seeing a theme here. All right. He gets a call from his BFF. BFF says, I know a place for you. You need to switch everything up in your life and get away from that wench. So I got a place for you in New York City, $500 if you want to move today.
Mm-hmm.
I said, this nigga's going NYCHA. So we get on the road with him.
That was the first thing I thought. It was either NYCHA or one of your home days got HASA. Are they allowing you to stay?
Yep.
Or,
Yep.
If you don't know, HASA is a voucher for those living in New York City who live with HIV.
Yep.
And they provide housing. Kind of. But or they once did. I don't know what the policies are now. But
they hate everybody.
Yeah.
But he's on the road driving himself to New York, singing Whitney, stopping in the woods, reminiscing, checking himself out, all of that. We get to Williamsburg. It's definitely NYCHA. We know exactly where he lives.
Yeah.
Right off of the Williamsburg Bridge, next to the liquor store. How do I know? I've got people in that building. So
it was also very interesting because my opinion of him, I don't want to say change because that's a strong word. My opinion of him shifted a bit in how he views himself as far as blackness is concerned. Because I found it very interesting that when he finally got to New York, he embraced his Afro-Latinidad situation, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he became very much, I'm Puerto Rican and from Williamsburg again.
Immediately, that shirt and them jorts, like I was like, I know him. You know what I'm saying? And I've been known him.
That's why I was like, you look familiar.
I'm related to him.
Yeah. You look familiar, King. I've definitely seen you on the app.
So, right? I'm going over your mother's house. We having potato salad, pernil, like it's a spread. So it's definitely NYCHA, all right? Because he's on the phone calling everybody that he's ever known in the New York area.
He's at a playground in front of a community school.
Exactly.
That's how I knew he was on the project.
And the benches. I was like, I know that fence. I know those benches. I know that playground. And then we get to the hallway. And it just confirms everything.
Yeah, it is NYCHA down.
I said, we know that
the
tile.
Doors. I know the tile. I know that the elevator.
I know that elevator. We know every single bit of it.
Sunshine Anderson, the poet, she said, and we know this place.
So, this is where Tristan walks in the room by accident while I'm watching this.
Oh, no.
And I said, I just want you to see this really quickly. And Tristan turns to it. So we start off on the playground. He's like, oh, yeah, he in the projects. All right, bet. Gets to the hallway. He's like, yeah, NYCHA. He gets inside. Now, friends, it looks like somebody ate one of the walls. And threw it back up.
Like remember that news story about a few months ago where half of the side of the building of the project went down?
Had collapsed. Yes.
Thought it was that.
Smoke, chunks of debris, bricks from this building spilling out from the side just in the moments following this collapse. Chopper 2 showing the aftermath, the gaping hole along the side of the building.
No, that happened.
The only reason I know, I was going to say, I also know where he lives, so I know that
it wasn't
has happened
that,
over
but
there.
it looked like it gave that, like it was like half of it was just gone.
You do know who he's living among. Anyway, so
Yeah, but yeah.
So it looks like somebody ate the wall inside the apartment and threw it back up.
And it's nicer. They probably did.
Yeah. This is definitely his friend's housing.
Yeah.
I don't know where he lives now,
It's definitely somebody who got another apartment and they refused to give up this.
To give up. Exactly.
They moved to
and
Florida.
They know a lot of work, and they need somebody who'll be willing to A, live here, and B, do something with it, right? So
if I had a NYCHA apartment, I wouldn't give that shit up either.
Absolutely the fuck not. So, and he cracked me up talking about when he was on the phone with somebody talking about, I got a rent controlled apartment. I'm like, but that's not, but no.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, but
nah. Different program, King. Different program.
Yeah, different program.
Yeah.
So
you have a different caseworker, okay?
Completely different office.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's starting to sliv. It's clearly peak COVID time. I'm thinking summer 2021.
No, he moved in the height of the pandemic.
Well, yes, but people weren't doing what they were doing in those streets in the summer of 2020.
No.
So that's why it made me think 2021, because it was still early enough. Maybe it was summer 2020. Were people out gathered? No.
Well, yeah, they were in public, especially because he was at like Fort Greene, like street.
He was definitely in Fort Greene.
Yeah, it was outside.
Okay. Well, he's living his best little New York City life, right? He's in Fort Greene dancing with gentrifiers and black ladies in the street. Production irritated the motherfuck out of me by having random people, including this little black girl, compliment him on his eyes as he walks down the street.
Right. That's why I was mentioned earlier how Netflix has their hand in production, because I was watching this with Chris and I was like, I personally got naked and in drag in Central Park and nobody said shit to me. But you telling me this nigga with alien eyes talking about
eyes, bro.
Who got your eyes? Or like, yeah,
and then y'all had this 10-year-old black girl up here talking about, I really like your eye. Mm-hmm. Leave her out of it. Mm-hmm. Leave her out of it. So he goes to Jersey to visit his homegirl, his bestie, who is basically uses the whole trip to keep it funky with him and let him know where his blocks are. It's his relationship with his mother. It's his lack of internal love for himself. Mm-hmm. Like, and she painted the whole picture. It was like, listen,
Puerto Rican detox, let it through.
Okay. She said, it was Puerto Rican detox.
Because she looked just like detox to me.
I had to learn to love myself, and that was a journey, and my journey don't look like everybody else's journey, and you got shit that you need to work out, and I'm here to support you, but it's this, and this. And he argued her down. You know what I'm saying?
Because I don't know why, because it was if we knew all this in the hour and change that we've been watching this,
we could have cut some of this shit out. So, we get to a scene that sends me. He comes back. I guess he's like processing his hang and his relationship with his friend. He's also, his life is like everything that he wants it to be right now, right? He's dating.
He got a man. He's kissing on boys and moving desks.
He's bowling. He is line dancing. He is. And all of this is being shown to us in a montage while he is in his NYCHA apartment with a personal karaoke microphone singing Donny Hathaway.
Yeah, and half done, half painted Tiffany blue wall.
A Tiffany blue wall with an errant D somewhere floating.
Yes.
Floating on it like that contact in his eye.
Mm-hmm.
So he's at the peak of his life right now, right? This is everything he wanted.
Middle age, it's giving midlife crisis.
Yeah, rebirth.
Yeah, it's giving hashtag healing inner child, you know, or whatever people lie to themselves and say that's what they're doing.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that works, sure. Meanwhile, we cut to reality. After these months of living, his life has changed because of these eyes. His eyes are leaking, throbbing, and his head hurts.
Tommy Hitman Hearns banging on that
Okay.
retinol. Just
That nigga drops medications buku out the bag on the bed. He tried every Lumi drop and everything known to man for some sweet relief. Nothing is working. He goes to the doctor, the optometrist. Says,
Ron Howard. Opie was like, take them shits out
it
now.
was Opie. He said, unfortunately, you were duped, like so many people. I've seen this a lot. That concerned me.
It didn't, because I knew.
To us,
like this is so the way of the world now. You know, this idea of self-hate marketed as you know, a pathway to freedom.
Yeah. That's because that's how they all talked about it the whole time. Like somehow everything was going to shift once they got these eyeballs. So the doctor explains to us scientifically that essentially this lens is placed into the eye and it has no real place to go. So it's being put in, it is a foreign object in your eye. There is no real place for it. And so it starts to rub against other key structural areas of the eye, such as your cornea. And that's where it creates friction and damage. And they tell him he needs to take the shit out of his eyes immediately. He's contending with how pretty they are, how much his life has changed since he's had them. He's in deep mourning and grief over the fact that he got to take his eyeballs out of his head. Right. And he got the man. Why? Because of these eyes. These eyes.
Because that's what he believes.
So we get to remember all of the personal testimonials he was watching initially at the top of this documentary? Where we get to all of these personal testimonials of procedures gone wrong. And most of them are from the people in the videos that he watched at the top of the doc.
So it's like you only
Bad
watched
Girls Club alum.
you only watched the before. You never watched the afters.
You see? This is the same conversation I had with Noah when she was singing one part of the thong song because of TikTok. And I said, you are missing the best parts of this because you are not consuming it in its entirety. That thong.
Jesus didn't walk on water. Cisco walked on bitches. I miss
Jesus Christ had dreads, so shake 'em.
Yeah. That was one of my favorite Vines, talking about Cisco walking
I do
on
miss
bitches.
Vine. I wonder if there's a place where
I watch YouTube. I watch them on YouTube. Just
okay. You know, oh yeah, duh. Why did I ask that? So he's watching all these testimonials of these people who are like, yeah, this shit went real left for me. No bueno. I'd never do it again. He calls Huda. Huda's back in London, and she too is living her best life. Modeling for Shein, Fashion Nova, Temu. She's a stock photo. Nothing about the kid. I don't know. You know, exactly. Nightlife. You know, life changed for her post dies. And he shares his medical woes with her because she asks. He said, yep, the shit is not good. Wah. I have to get him taken out of my eyes. This is what's happening. He's like, what would you ever? She goes, nope. He goes, would you do it again? Yep. He said something about the kid. He was like, you want your kid to have a blind mother? Don't care. Then I'll have a seeing eye kid. Like, she don't give a fuck. These eyes are it for her. We get more montages of people complimenting this nigga's eyes down the street, which just solidifying more of the grief.
They have this FedEx nigga worker, and I was like, he don't give a shit.
Killer eyes, bro. Yeah. I know exactly. Yep. So he gets on the phone or Zoom FaceTime with a former contestant who got this shit done 5 years ago. He had the eyes for 5 years and then one day started bleeding from his pupils.
That's fucking crazy.
Then he says, the nigga, his mentor, you see why you gotta use that word intentionally? His mentor, who he got it all from, had them for 10 years and is now partially blind. So now David is on the bright ocular Leah Remini train. Okay? Don't do it. You know, learn from me. Hope went through that, so hopefully you ain't got to go through that, etc., etc. Making videos, posting them. He got to go back to Miami to have the procedure because insurance. Luigi. So, more meetings with mother. She's trying to be empathetic and not stick her feet in her mouth. You know, they're having, I guess, some realm of an emotional breakthrough, even though there's no therapy involved.
No, not at all.
Most of it was about her mother guilt and her crying on his shoulder.
And she made it about her because she's the type to refuse to apologize, and so
exactly
she made a scene.
Hence, see your answer on the game show. Even though I didn't think of that was genius, they don't.
I thought that was genius. I think
it was
I was
no.
There would be a phobic in
Maybe we be blowing smoke up each other's eyes fast, but I was like, nah, that was great. It was a great answer because it's truth.
Witnessed every day.
So, you know, she's trying to be supportive. They're having this emotional breakthrough, and this is what I wanted to talk to you about because after all those comments we got earlier, your son, you got a balls. Don't you do this? Don't you take nothing away? Add nothing. Homophobic, transphobic, trauma building commentary. At the end of this, come to Jesus. When they embrace his mother, Carmen goes, "Your arms are so strong." During their embrace, and I said, this lady got issues.
Mm-hmm.
We know that, right? We know that. But I was putting that together with all those man comments, and I was like, you had sons, and you made these niggas your men.
Yeah.
And didn't allow them to be themselves because you had them, you were using them to fill something up for yourself.
Mm-hmm. She was being, it's the Jalen is my king syndrome.
Yeah.
Jalen is my Valentine.
Yeah. I'm his first love. You know, all of that. But he gets the procedure done. The gecko eyes are gone. And, you know, I guess it's better to have loved and lost than never loved at all. I don't motherfucking know. But this nigga has, you know, he's like, I experienced it. I lived it. I loved it. And that was it.
Whew. My God. What a doc. Again, Caterpillar on Netflix. Go watch it. It is a time. I'm interested in hearing you all's thoughts, shit that we may have missed, your commentary.
There was so much. So
yeah, leave comments below wherever you're watching this. Until next time, friends. Bye.